Back now on Triad today, and we have a guest with us. I've been wanting to talk with him for a long time. He's a logistics director for Goodwill, and let's meet him right now. Lori Bates, our director. We see Dave Martin, and he's been with Goodwill for what you said, 4 years now?
4 years.
Logistics director, and this, of course, is Goodwill Industries in Northwest North Carolina, and they do a lot of great work. Dave, welcome to the program.
Well, thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
What does your job entail for Goodwill? When I say logistics, some people say, well, that's over my head. I don't understand that. Well, that's over my head. What do you mean?
It's not that complicated. Goodwill our Goodwill has three components the way I see it. The first is workforce development, and that's where our mission is.
Right.
And workforce development has programs, and I know you're familiar with a lot of them, but they're mostly geared to skills training and helping people prepare for jobs and find jobs,
right,
and then to be successful in their
right,
jobs. So we have a lot of resources that are committed to those programs. Those programs, by and large, are funded by our retail organization. So we have 40 retail stores in Northwest North Carolina and 3 outlet stores.
Right.
And less than 9% of the revenue that those stores generate is used for administrative costs. The rest is all dedicated to the kinds of programs that we talk about.
Now, I didn't know that.
Yeah, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
My job is to work with the donors, which is the third component, to help make sure that their experience when they donate to Goodwill is pleasant and convenient as possible, and then to get what they donate to the stores as fast as possible so that we can sell it and fund the program.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit because, you know, if I want to take some clothing or a TV that's still working very good or something and donate it, and I bring it to one of the drop-off locations, how is it that you're making it more convenient for people like me nowadays?
Well, there are lots of ways. The most important, you should know that all 40 of our stores have a donation door, and we welcome donations at every store.
Oh, okay.
And our stores are located in very convenient places, and a lot of people probably haven't taken the opportunity to shop a Goodwill store. If they're coming in to make a donation, which of course we encourage, I'd also encourage them to go in that store and just see what it's like. They'll be surprised.
There's a lot of good bargains and things in there. And of course, when I talk about drop-off locations, there are a lot of places you can drop off and make donations that have nothing to do with the store.
Right, and those are the ones that are my responsibility.
Right.
We have 55 donation centers. Most of them are trailers that people will see around the community. And we have an attendant in every one of those. And
some are buildings, because I go to one that's a building near my house.
In Kernersville, there's a building, and 3 of them are like that, but the rest are trailers.
And these things are tax deductible, right?
Absolutely. When somebody brings a donation to Goodwill, and of course this is a time people might be thinking about doing that to get that tax deduction.
Tell me very quickly, before time gets away from us, what kinds of things, donations are you looking for, especially right now?
Well, we always need clothing because that's really in demand, and shoes particularly are much needed right now. We take all kinds of household goods. And the one thing that a lot of people may not know is we take computers and we refurbish a lot of those computers to sell in our stores, which, by the way, is another great value if somebody wants to shop for a computer.
Oh, yeah, because computers have gotten expensive, too.
They have. And ours are loaded with Microsoft Office, and they're, you know,
you're talking about the old-fashioned ones and the laptops?
Laptops and desktops, both.
That's good to know. Are you receiving enough donations to meet the needs of the area?
We're lucky in that we've received over 1 million donations so far this year, which is about what we received last year. But the demand continues to grow. So as fortunate as we are, we do need more donations to satisfy both the increased number of people that are looking for help in our mission and also the retail shoppers.
And there are, sometimes when you have a really large item like a sofa that's in really good condition and maybe you've redecorated your house, you've got a nice sofa, you guys will also, in some cases, and correct me if I'm wrong, you'll arrange to pick those up.
You are absolutely right. In most zip codes, we do house calls, we call it. And so if somebody will go to our website, they'll get the information about how to request that. And we'd be happy to come and pick up those donations.
Dave's just made my job easy because he mentioned the website, and with my old brain not working sometimes, I might have forgotten to put it up there. So thanks, Dave. Let's put it up on screen. www.goodwillnwnc, which stands for Northwest North Carolina, of course, .org, and that will get you to all sorts of places to learn about the services and the many offerings, especially going back to what Dave mentioned about workforce development, which is all about getting people back to work. But they can't fund those without your donations. It all moves around in a cycle. We hope you will do that. Dave, will you come back sometime?
I'd love to.
Thanks, pal.
Thank you, sir.
And have a happy holiday.
Same to you.
We'll be right back after this.